Ready? 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. So here's an affirmation for today. I do believe that I will receive. I just have to know. You already know it, huh? And then declare it to be so with an open mind. Just a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it will be mine. Yeah, yeah. Can you turn me up a little bit more? I do believe I will receive. I will. I just have to know. I just have to then declare it. And then declare it to be so with an open mind. Just a little bit of time, just a little bit. If it serves my highest good, then it will be mine. That's what it's about. If it serves my highest good, that's it. Got it now? I do believe, yeah, I will receive. I just have to know, yeah, and then declare it to be so with an open mind. Just a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it will be mine. I do believe I will receive. I will receive. I just have to know, and then declare it to be with an open mind. Just a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it is mine. I do believe I will receive. Just have to know, and then declare it to be so with an open mind. Just a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it is mine. Here we go. I do believe I will receive. I just have to know, and then declare it to be so with an open mind. Just a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it is mine now. Anything I want, it is mine. Repeat after me now. Anything I want, it is mine. Perfect health, perfect health. Say it now. It is mine. Let me hear you say that now. Perfect health, it is mine. How about some joy and peace? It is mine now. Joy and peace, it is mine. How about some love? It is mine. Say it now. Love. It is mine. Now, what do you want in your life? Think about what you want and you say, it is mine. Think about what you want now. Trip to Hawaii? It is. Think about something else you want. Say, it is mine. What else do you want? You got to say it now. It is. Because here's the thing. If it serves my highest good, it is mine now. If it serves my highest good, it is mine. That's what it comes down to. If it serves my highest good, it is mine now. If it serves my highest good, it is mine. And so it is.
Welcome to Unity of Walnut Creek. I think you might want to keep standing up because we got another song for you. Right, Jewel?
I knew that. So I have a brand new song. Are you feeling grateful this morning? Because if you're not by the end of the song, you will be. So you have 3 parts. You could say thank you. You could say I'm grateful, or I'll teach you the middle part. But let's just start off with this part. It starts it off with thank you. So as you're doing this, you're going to do this as a chant with me, and you're just going to think about what you're grateful for. So thank you is the first one. And we go like this. A little faster. Thank you, yeah. A little faster. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Do that again. One more time. Just say that. Thank you. Feel it in your bones. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to Spirit, to this community. Thank you. And here's the next part. It goes like this. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. With every breath, listen to it again. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. To keep my heart wide open. With every breath. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. Sing that again now. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. To keep my heart wide open. With every breath. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. And here's the next part. It goes like this. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. You guys are you're so good. Do it again. I am grateful. Are you really now? I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. So now pick a part. Either thank you, grateful. You go, I am grateful. Come out here. They can follow you. I am grateful. Yeah, there you go. I am grateful. Thank you. Or you could do the middle part with me. Thank you now. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. Here we go. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. That's it. Do it again. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. All right, everyone sing that middle part. Here we go. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. Everyone do this. Grateful. Again. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. Sing that again now. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm grateful.
Good morning. It's really hard to follow that. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Please join me. Oh, wait, I just got here. Hi, guys, how are you? It's so wonderful to be able to wake up in consciousness just when you need it. So thank you for letting me serve you this morning. And please turn to the camera behind you and welcome our Unity folks online. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here with us, and please know that you are a very important part of our spiritual community. So thank you for being with us this morning. Oh, wait, hang on a sec. I want to invite you to turn off your cell phones.
Okay, wait. I have a song.
Oh, that's right.
Turn your cell phone off. Just put it on vibrate. The bathroom's in the back. We guarantee there'll be a break, and there'll be time to eat. There'll be time to mingle. All your needs will be met, so please turn your cell phone off. Thank you.
No, no. Actually, we have an audio-video group. Did you loop that so we can play that every Sunday? Karen Drucker, everybody. So Karen, it says here you're a special guest. I want you to know that's the last time you're going to be a special guest here. Okay? Because now you're a family member.
Oh, I like that.
Okay? So,
I like that.
so next time you'll be a visiting family member.
Okay, I like that.
All right,
better.
great. Karen travels around the country performing and speaking at conferences, doing concerts, workshops, and organizing her own spiritual retreats. Her music uplifts and inspires. We know that, right? Yes. Which allows you to think of an issue and... Wait, hang on, I missed a sentence. So her music uplifts and inspires. Her latest CD, Our Heart at a Time, features her musical meditations, which allow you to think of an issue and sing along with Karen. Hopefully feeling a difference by the end of the song. She'll be on the patio after the service, right across the courtyard. Okay, thank you.
And doing a concert. You have that down?
Oh, great. Okay.
Doing a concert this afternoon. Hope you all come.
Great. 2 o'clock? 2 o'clock. Isn't it nice to have helpful friends around? I really appreciate it. Thank you. And it is also Teddy Bear Sunday. So we invite you to pass the bears during the service. If you don't have one, you'll probably find one on an empty seat around you. So please pass these around and fill them with your love before they are given to the children in hospitals and families in need on Christmas. So this is a beautiful way to share our love with our community in need. So thank you for doing that. Unity is a positive path for spiritual living. You want to say that with me? Unity is a positive path for spiritual living. Amen. And here at Unity of Walnut Creek, we have a mission. In loving community, we empower spiritual growth by modeling and teaching universal spiritual principles. Amen? Amen. Or if you're not comfortable with amen, yo, bro. Okay. So I invite you to join me in affirming our statement of faith. And before we do that, we're going to take a deep breath. And as we let it go, we're going to say thank you. Okay? Take a deep breath. Let go and say thank you. And our statement of faith. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. And just soak that in and know that to be true. If you are with us for the first time and are comfortable in doing so, we invite you to raise your hand now so we may bring you a welcome packet. Great. We have a person over here. Thank you. Yay! There is also a connection card in your packet. Please take it to our bookstore for an additional welcome gift of a wooden necklace handmade by one of our congregants. But if you would rather, and you don't want to raise your hand, you may pick up a packet at the welcome table and still visit the bookstore for your gift. And the welcome table is just across the courtyard there. And for you vets, or you truth students, as I like to call you, connection cards are available to everyone in the seat pockets in front of you. With this card, you may submit a prayer request, and our prayer chaplains will be praying with you during the week. You may also share feedbacks with us on these cards. If you request information, our staff will respond during the week. And now it's time to greet your neighbors. So please say hello in your special way until you hear the gong.
Good morning. My name is Carl, and I have a few announcements for us this week, some of which already got taken by my friends over here jumping in with my announcement. No, it's my announcement. If you're enjoying Karen's music, and how can you not be this morning, don't forget there will be a concert here. At what time, Karen? 2 o'clock. Yeah, right here together here in the sanctuary. As we said, Karen's new CD, One Heart at a Time, she'll be doing songs from that. And we are collecting good quality books today as a reminder for the Prisoners Literature Project. The Unity group that's sponsoring this will be out on the patio, so please stop by and find out how you can help with this wonderful project. We will be collecting, as you can see, new teddy bears this Sunday and next Sunday, so we'll fill them with our love and give them to children in need of a comforting bear. Our bookstore has many bears available for you to purchase and pass on to a child. So please do that. We have sign-up sheets on the patio for play dates and the Thanksgiving potluck. And for the holidays this year, we are collecting money for gift cards to help families that have been affected by domestic violence. We will have a table on the patio for 3 weeks starting next Sunday. So please take a look in your bulletin for details of these and other activities. And I would like to invite Mike to the platform.
I love Thanksgiving, and the reason I love it is I get to have Thanksgiving dinner with you. We're here at 12 noon on Thanksgiving Day, and you're all invited. Bring your friends and relatives. We have a sign up out there, and if you're not coming, why don't you drop off something? Maybe a turkey. Turkeys are good, and that is just a wonderful feeling we get when people do that. It's a very loving place, so please sign up, and we'll see you Thursday.
And now, let's enjoy another musical selection.
No.
No? Yes?
Calling all stage managers.
It's all right.
All right. Our new members will forever remember that line that preceded the very serious ceremony. So I want to invite forward our newest members to induct them and to celebrate them. John Chow, Kimberly Harden, Renee O'Leary, and Melinda Perales. The many faces of God right here at Unity. Membership here at Unity of Walnut Creek is a commitment to this spiritual community and a personal commitment to one's growth and understanding on their own spiritual journey in expressing the love of Spirit. Our community core values here are authenticity, connection, joy, love, peace, and transformation. Sound like you're in the right place? Yeah. How about you guys? Good. That's important. We come here every Sunday and throughout the week to remind each other of who we are, to remind each other of the divinity within us and all that we can be, and also to co-create the kind of world that we all want to live in. We believe in the wholeness of wholeness as our natural state of being and oneness as our way of relating to all of life. And we also believe that we live in a prosperous place, lacking nothing in truth. And while we have a set of foundational teachings and guidelines in Unity, we don't really have a prescribed doctrine. So we follow the commandment that we were given by our way shower Jesus: you shall love God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul, and you shall love your neighbor as yourself. By inviting the four of you into membership today, we acknowledge your desire to know Spirit more deeply, to understand and to love and to live by these principles. Your desire to take responsibility for your own awakening and consciously commune with Spirit in prayer. And your desire to support this community with your service, your talents, your gifts, your tithes. We are so thrilled that you're joining us. And if you agree with these statements so far, please join me in saying, I am. I am. Our baptism today includes both water and Spirit. And so the water is sacred water that comes from a pilgrimage place in Bali. It's been blessed, and I offer it to our friends here as a way of letting go of any beliefs that might stand in the way from the past, so we can fully step in to the new leg of this journey. So together we have an affirmation of commitment, and I invite our new members to speak it with me. Together, I affirm my oneness with my Creator and my awareness of the divine within me. I will always look to Spirit as my source. I affirm my dedication to the spiritual principles of truth and my willingness to seek, learn, and express them. I affirm my intent to behold and honor the Christ Spirit in others and to love to the best of my ability. I affirm my commitment to honor my body, my soul, and our earth home by living in wholeness and unity with all of life. I affirm my practice of prayer and meditation, seeking daily quiet times and remembering others in prayer. I affirm my commitment to be a supportive member of this spiritual community by sharing my gifts of service and prosperity. And now I ask you, as a congregation receiving these new members, Are you now affirming your dedication to support these new members in their spiritual growth, to welcome them into this family, and to behold the truth of who they are? If so, say, I am. I am. Now we have a special song to share with you.
You are the face of God.
Bless them.
I hold you in my heart. You're a part of me. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face. You are the face of God. Hold you in my heart. I hold you in. You are my family. You are my family. You are the face. You are the face of God. Just that last line. You are the face of God. One more time. You are the face of God.
Ron Salazar, who is our one and only licensed Unity teacher here, has a gift to offer you, a certificate of membership and a classic Unity book to enjoy.
Good job. Welcome.
Thank you.
Work a hug.
And most of all, what we want to say to the four of you is welcome home.
You are welcome here. 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 And you are welcome here.
So we want to invite you to prepare for a time of meditation. You may wish to remove things from your lap and just stay in this beautiful energy that we've created together in this space, enjoying your teddy bears as well. So you might want to keep those on your lap. Ciel's going to start us out with a reading. Ciel Gerkia is one of our prayer chaplains. In fact, she's the coordinator of our program.
Today's reading is adapted from the Daily Word, September of 2014. Thanksgiving. I am grateful for the gift of life. As I acknowledge my gratitude for life, I feel renewed in mind and body. Life is a supreme gift of God, and how I use this life is a precious choice. In prayer and thanksgiving, I strengthen my connection with Spirit. Every part of me is revitalized and extends to all my relations. I give thanks today for my ability to pour the healing life of Spirit out into the world. As I maintain a deep consciousness of the gift of life I have been given, every word I speak, every touch of my hand, every act of service to man, to woman or child, becomes a profound blessing. Thanks be to God for his indescribable gift. 2 Corinthians 9:15.
I am dropping down. to the truth of who I am. I am dropping down, surrendering in love. That's the whole thing. I'm dropping. I am dropping down, down to the truth of who I am, to the truth of who I am. I am dropping down, surrendering in love, surrendering in love. I am dropping down to the truth of who I am. I am dropping down, surrendering in love. Sing it again. I am dropping down, down to the truth of who I am. And I am dropping down, surrendering in love. Just that last line again. Surrendering in love. Last time. Surrendering in love.
And so let us surrender all the things that somehow get in the way of this kind of moment right now. Feeling the full connection of spirit and the full connection of our community. These are the moments when the guard drops, when the heart opens, and when we recognize this indeed is why we've come. To live wide open, fully surrendered to Spirit and the full expression of love, of light, of truth, of gratitude. And to recognize that we are on this journey together, that we have friends and family, a whole community. The beauty of our diversity making us stronger, more whole. Thank you, God, for these gifts of this community, the gifts of the spiritual journey, and the gifts of who I am. Right now, within your heart, Spirit is revealing an actual gift to give you, a symbol of what is yours to be and express in the world right now. I invite you to receive it, to open it, and to hold that gift in your hand. Fully receiving this gift now, in a few moments of silence with Spirit. I continue to unwrap the gift I've been given today. And I continue to unwrap the depth of the gift of who I am. Thank you, Spirit, for placing me here right now on this planet, in this place, in this time, in this community, so that I may be all that I came here to be. I am grateful, and so it is. Amen.
I am dropping down to the truth of who I am. I am dropping down, surrendering in love. Say it one more time. And I am dropping down to the truth of who I am. I am dropping down, surrendering in love, surrendering in love, surrendering in love. So I was talking to a very wise woman in my life. And I was saying to her, I'm a little overwhelmed with the world. What can I do? What is mine to do that I can do right now with people who've gone through the hurricanes and the fires and all this stuff? And she gave me the best advice. She said we do it one heart at a time. You don't take on the big picture. You look at the person next to you. You just give your heart. Actually, everyone close your eyes for one moment. So put your hand over your heart and imagine running some sweet love energy to the person on your right-hand side, on your left-hand side, behind you, in front of you, and then put it right back into your heart for yourself. Let me teach this song. We can change the world one heart at a time. A little faster. We can change the world one heart at a time. I see you, I know you, you're a part of me. That's the whole thing. And we can change the world one heart at a time. We can change the world one heart at a time. I see you, I see you, I know you, I know you, I know that one. You're a part of me. You got it, sing it out now. And we can change the world one heart at a time. And we can change the world one heart at a time. I see you, I see you, I know you, I know you, you're a part of me. You're a part of me. And my heart is open to love. And right now I'm saying, my heart is ready to love all of you. You can change. You can change the world. One heart at a time. Yeah. And you can change the world. One heart at a time. You might want to say to someone next to you, I see you. I see you. I know you. I know you. You're part of me. You're a part of me. All right, declare for yourself, I can change. And I can change the world. One heart at a time. You're so good. I can change the world. One heart at a time. I see you. I see you. I know you. I know you. You're a part of me. You're a part of me. And my heart is open to love. And my heart is ready to love you. So this wise woman also told me about another story, that in the Native American tradition, they have a story about Grandmother Spider Woman. And Grandmother Spider Woman's job is to weave the threads to each of us. And whenever those threads are broken, she comes in and she fixes them. She changes the structure so that they go back to being connected. But these threads are always invisible. But it's only when we're in times of crisis, like the fires in Santa Rosa, like the hurricanes in Florida, that those threads become visible and we feel that connection. Isn't that amazing how we feel that connection in those times? People are just there for each other, and those strings, those threads become visible. So right now, let's make those threads visible. Put your right hand over your heart and put your left hand on the person next to you, on their shoulder or their knee or whatever. And just feel that. Just feel that connection. This is one heart right now. One heart at a time. One heart. One heart. Because we are one heart, aren't we? So feel that connection. You can even look around the room and see all these people that are connected right now. This is your community. This is your sweet community. We are one. One heart at a time. Heart at a time. One heart at a time. We can change the world. One heart at a time. Change. One heart at a time. One heart at a time. So look around the room one more time. Take a deep breath. So last week, I had the wonderful, thank you very much. Last week I had the wonderful honor of speaking up at the church I used to be the music director for, which was the Center for Spiritual Living, Santa Rosa. And it was really a little bit of a task, a little daunting for me, because how do I get up in front of 500 people, 3 services, and bring them any comfort when a lot of those people had totally lost everything? Everything in those fires. And what was amazing was doing this song and just watching people just melt into each other. Because some people were isolated. Some people had felt alone during this time. And what's so amazing about community, and that's why I was just moved to tears with what you did with those people, it's just beautiful. When you're welcomed into a community, you know, this is a place where we get to remind each other of who we are. I mean, that first song we sang, the receiving chant, it says, if it serves my highest good, it is mine. And when we come here, we are reminded of what our highest good is. Oh, see, I've already done my good job because I'm hearing so good. Thank you. I feel complete. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. That's all I needed to do. That's great. Thank you. But, you know, the bottom line is we are reminded when we come to a place like this. You know, yes, it's wonderful that the music is great and your wonderful minister is fabulous. But, you know, it's being in a oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be using this. Sorry. I forgot. There I am. So we get to be reminded of our highest good. We get to be reminded of the face of God. You know, whenever I do that song in a retreat, people just turn into puddles. You know, they just get all leaky. And the reason why is because it's like, oh yeah, you're reminding me of who I am. I forgot. You know, in the sign language for that is, you are the face of God. This is God. Is that correct? This is God. And when I sing a lot of times, I do that. And it brings me back to that place of center. But what tends to happen for a lot of us is we kind of go off a little bit, don't we? We kind of go off, and it's really up to us, or coming to this community, or hearing a wonderful minister speak, to just go, oh yeah, that's right. I am this wonderful gift, and I'm the face of God, and I'm just pure divinity. But we forget, and it's how we bring ourselves back. So my question to you is this: when you woke up this morning, did you look in the mirror and go, oh my God, you beautiful being of divinity? Did you get more beautiful overnight? What's the deal? Did you do that? Did you go, oh, look at this body of perfection? You're laughing because maybe that's not true. You didn't do that. Or did you look in the mirror and go, oh my God, it's all dropping. What is this? What is Did I hear you this morning? So one of the things that I try and do with all of the songs that I write and this message is just to remind you of who you are. And you know, I truly believe that the way you start your day is the way the day is going to be. So if you start your day going, oh my God, you're beautiful and I love you, you come from that place of love to yourself so that then you can give that love to other people, correct? If you don't have it for yourself first, you're coming from this empty well. So it first comes with you lifting yourself up. And for me, music does it. I mean, when I hear music first thing in the morning that reminds me, because I might have forgotten in the middle of the night who I am, and so that's why I write songs like that. Write songs like, thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Or I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. All of these songs to start if I had like an alarm clock radio, that would be the first thing that I would hear is an affirmation. And I learned the power of music and the power of what you say first in the morning when I was in a hotel recently, and the radio came on with my alarm, and the very first thing I heard was Linda Ronstadt singing to me, you're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby, you're no good. And then she goes, I'm gonna say it again, you're no good, you're no good, you're no good. So what do you think is happening all day long in my life? What am I hearing with anything I'm doing? I just keep hearing, guess what? You're no good, you're no good. So what I try and do now is if I get that message first, I turn it around and go, I'm so good, I'm so good. But actually, I want to teach you this. This is when your inner critic comes up and tells you anything that is not that truth of who you are, you do this. Okay? Everyone practice it. This is the universal back off to your critic. You just go, back off. You do that very good, may I just say. I know you are there, I hear what you say, but that is not my truth today. Okay? So are you ready with my little video? I have a little video just to give you just a really concrete example of how you can start your day.
Well, so can be a start. Now my whole house is great. I can do anything good. I like my school. I like anything. I like my dad. I like my cousins. I like my aunts. I like my Allisons. I like my mom. I like my sisters. I like my dad. I like
goes, my whole house is great. Isn't that great? That's it. But, I mean, here's an example. She's going, I like my hair, I like my house, I like my pajamas. And she says at the end, I like everything. I can do anything. Do you start your day like that? I can do anything. That's what it's all about. When you look at yourself in the mirror, that you say to yourself, good morning, beautiful one. You can do anything today. What is it that you want to do? So what do you want to do? And the way that I get to that every day, my spiritual practice is I put my hand over my heart and I say, what is mine to do today? Or what does my heart have to say? Because when you start from that place of what does my heart have to say, you hear the truth. You go to that authentic place in yourself that knows what's true for you. One of the things about gratitude and about being really true to yourself and authenticity is that you have to be willing to disappoint someone every day in order to be really true to yourself. Let's all just do a collective, because the truth is, to be in gratitude, to be totally in love with what you're doing and be fully present with who you are and what's happening, is that sometimes it's not going to be in accordance to someone else, yes? So to be able to be willing to say, I hear that you want me to do this, but my heart is saying I really need to be quiet today and go meditate. I need to go to church. I know you want me to go to breakfast, but I get fed by coming to church. But you said you were going to go to breakfast with me. I need to go to church. I'm so sorry, but I'd like to do this instead. So I have a song I wrote years ago called N.O. is my new yes, and when and one of the lines from that song is, how good is my giving, how authentic, how true, when I cheat me just to please you. Back off. But I don't want to do it like that. It's in a loving way, really. But, how good is my giving? How authentic and how true am I being when I cheat me just to make sure you're okay? And so, the one thing about Thanksgiving and Christmas and gratitude and all these things that we're talking about now, to be really true to yourself, to be really authentic with yourself, you have to really check in first here to say, do I want to go to this party? I actually did this talk, and this woman was going, this was last year, she was going to a Christmas party, and she was all fluffed up, and she had her pretty dress on, and she had her casserole, and she's driving into the city, and she's all set, and because we had just talked about this in a women's retreat, she was a block away from her destination, and all of a sudden she gets this knot in her stomach, and she's going, what's going on? And she did this exercise. What does my heart have to say? And her heart was going, girlfriend, you don't want to be going to this party. You want to be getting in your jammies and watching It's a Wonderful Life by yourself and having a glass of wine. That's what Spirit told her. And she was like, oh my God, but I said I was going to come and I have my casserole. And she called her friend and said, I'm a block away from your house, but this is what just came up for me. And her friend said, bless you that you could be that honest and not come here and put on a fake smile and be someplace where you don't want to be. Thank you for being that honest. Go home, get in your jammies, and I wish I could be doing that too, but I've got all these people coming over. So, that's one of the things I think about these holidays coming up, is to do this. This thing, is it really true for me that I want to go out, that I want to go to this party, that I want to give this gift, whatever. But one of the ways that I got this is that I was a part of a little theater troupe years ago, and it was a puppet show, and my character was called Dr. Heart. And I had heart earrings and heart shoes and heart smock, and my job was to go up to all the little kids that were all in the pediatric ward, and I would go up to these little hearts, and I'd say with my stethoscope, what does your heart have to say? What does your heart have to say? And I'd go around to all the little kids, what does your heart have to say? And these little lammy poos would look up at me and say, oh, my heart is so sad because I think I'm really, really sick and my parents are so upset. And, and they would say what was really on their heart. And it was just so freeing for them to be able to just tell the truth. And so I think when we start from that place, that's how our day can be that much more authentic. And when you're authentic like that, you're that much more present. When you're authentic to yourself, you're that much more present, and that's what brings gratitude to me. So one of the things that I love to do for fun is I swim in the San Francisco Bay. Yes, I do, in cold water. It's really fun. And I've been a member of the Dolphin Club in San Francisco for about 35 years. Yes, I'm actually more than 22 years old. And so I've been a competitive swimmer all my life. I was training for the Olympics. I mean, I'm a good swimmer. This is what I do. And so every time we would have a race, Alcatraz or whatever, I'd always be in the top 5 of all the people that came in. And thank you very much. And I actually, if I want to brag a little bit, I actually was part of the first American women's relay team to swim the English Channel. That's pretty cool. There were 6 of us. But every single time we would start a race, there would be this guy named George who would come up to me and go, "All right, Drucker, I got you on this one." And he'd just be like, this little... And so every time we would swim, we would be battling it out. I mean, he'd be right next to me. And what was amazing is when you would do a swim like the Golden Gate Bridge, you'd all jump in the water, and within 3 minutes, you have 50 people. They're all completely spread out all over the place. But wouldn't you know it, after 3 strokes, here's George, right next to me. I was like, ugh. And we would do this every single time. We would just battle it out. So one time we're swimming the Golden Gate Bridge, and we're doing this, and I look, and he's not there anymore. And I stop, and I look, and he's over here, and he's doing water ballet. He's like doing like this water ballet. And I swim over to him, and I go, "George, what are you doing? We're in the middle of a race here. What's going on?" And he goes, "Karen, we are underneath the Golden Gate Bridge. When are we ever going to see this sight again? I mean, the fog and the seagulls and why would we put our heads down and just try and go as fast as we can to the other side?" And I went, "You're right." And I started doing water ballet with him. And then pretty soon after that, all of a sudden, all the people that were always behind us come up, and they're going, "What are you guys doing?" We're going, "We're doing water ballet. Why don't you join us?" And they're like, "No, we can beat you now." And so... But my point is, I have never, ever done a swim and been in the top 5 anymore. I'm always at the back of the pack because I'm swimming breaststroke and I'm looking around. And I'm seeing all the wonder of the world. Because that's what it's about, is awe and wonder. That's what gratitude is. You know, on my new CD, I wrote a song called Triggered. And it's all about, I'm triggered. And it's really about when someone says something to you and you like immediately, some of the lines are I've gone offline, someone hijacked my head and I've gone offline. And you know, when you get triggered, it's literally like the computer doesn't work anymore. All the things that you've heard and the books you've read and the workshops you've taken, nothing is available. You're like trying to get online and nothing is there. And one of the techniques for getting back online is exactly what we're talking about today. The smallest amount of gratitude will just start to just make it you're like this, it just brings it back like that. And it could be the smallest thing. I have these friends that they're a little elderly, and the woman would just get so irritated with her husband because every morning he would make his bagel and crumbs would be all over the place when she came into the kitchen. And she said, "I say this to him all the time." She would ask him all the time, "Can you just wipe up your gosh darn crumbs?" It just bugged her. And then finally one morning, here were the crumbs he didn't clean up. And in that moment, just like that, it was just this little gratitude where she just went, "Oh my goodness, his crumbs mean he's still here. His crumbs mean that he's still here." So she stopped whining about the crumbs. So when you think about the things in your life that you whine about, you know, the other thing, I have another song. I love sign language. That's why I love her so much. And I have a song called "I Am Beautiful, I Am Powerful. I've let go of my past and I celebrate who I've become." In sign language, if I'm right, what someone told me, is who I've become is simply that. It's just, boop. And so what we tend to do is we look at the things that we're working on and our issues and our things that get us triggered, And they're like these Gucci bags that we walk around with, you know. It's like, God forbid I have to put them down. And, you know, you go to a cocktail party and it's like, let me bring my bag. Oh, you want to know who I am? Let me tell you. Let me open up the bag and tell you all, you know, the same script. You know, what would it be like? Actually, I'll even plant a seed with you now. What would it be like if you went to some holiday parties this year and you didn't say the same script? That you actually went, I mean, that's what transformation is that. In a moment, it can go like that. You just get that enlightenment and all those years of baggage and holding on to stuff. So I learned this lesson in a really large way with a woman that I met a while ago. I'd heard about her through a friend of mine, that she was a nurse that lived in Kansas, and she had polio as a child. And so her body didn't work right, and she was overweight, and she just always hated her body. And she got diagnosed with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. And because she was a nurse, she knew exactly what this was going to look like and how much time she had. And she just made this vow to herself, this vow of gratitude. She said, the one thing I want to do for myself is I want to leave this planet, this world, loving myself, loving my body. I've hated my body all my life. That's the only thing I'm going to ask of myself by the time I'm done, that I can look in the mirror and love myself. So she did a practice that she would stand in front of the mirror naked and have to look at her body and come up with things that she liked about herself. At the very beginning, she couldn't find any. All she saw were all the faults. But she did this practice day after day, and eventually got to a point where she was in a wheelchair and she wheeled herself in front of the mirror. And pretty soon, after doing this for quite a while, it started to change. And she looked at herself in the mirror and she said, oh, you know, I've got beautiful eyes. And look at the miracle of how I can move my hand. And I like my hair. And the miracle of this story is that she's one of a handful of people who've cured herself of ALS with the power of gratitude. She quit being a nurse and became a minister with this message of the power of gratitude. So when you think about, when you look in the mirror and you're having any issues with yourself or with your life, you think of a story like, I mean, I hear a story like that and I'm like, oh, shut up, Drucker. You know, give me a break with your little, all this inner critic stuff. I mean, that's, if she can do that, what can you do? So, it's allowing yourself to be able to every day look in the mirror and declare that you are the gift, that there's nothing you need to change, nothing you need to do. Nothing. What would that look like if you just, there's nothing you need, you didn't even have to take another seminar, you didn't have to read another book, that you allowed yourself to just know that you are fine the way you are. And all that stuff is great. You know, actually, keep playing for a second. You know, years ago, I taught a performance workshop, and I had everybody go home and learn a song. And they came back and they were like, okay, I'm ready to play my song. And I said, no, put your guitar down, and I want you to just stand there in front of us. And they said, no, I practiced my song. And I said, no, I want you to just stand in front of us for 30 seconds, and then we're going to give you a standing ovation. And they freaked out. They went, well, but my song. And I said, if you think that your song is why we're giving you a standing ovation, you haven't gotten it yet. We're giving you a standing ovation because of who you are. If we had each of you come up here and tell us your stories, we'd give you a standing ovation. We'd weep at your feet. We'd bow at your feet for all that you are. So it's allowing yourself to know that there's nothing you got to do. You are the gift. Like she said, open up that present. You're inside of it. I am a gift, no matter what age, no matter how I look. There's beauty in each stage, and I am a gift, and I promise every day that when I look in that mirror, I'll say that I am a gift. Sing that line with me. Just declare it for yourself. I am a gift, and and I am a gift I've loved really well, and every year I've lived has a different tale to tell, and I've made mistakes and I have some regrets, but I promise that I'll never forget that I am a gift. Sing that line with me. Just say, I am a gift. Here we go. There may be times when I forget the truth about me, when it seems time and youth, they're just marching on without me. That's when I might need you to find me and ever so gently remind me that I am a gift, God's precious child. I was put here on this earth, but only for a while. So I make this vow, and I say it with love, such love. I am perfect and whole and enough, and I am a gift. Say that with me again. Just say, I am a gift. And if you feel comfortable telling someone you are a gift, do that. You are a gift. They might need to hear it today. Somebody else. Say, you are a gift. Let's declare it for all of us. We are a gift. We are a gift. Go back to yourself one more time. Put your hand over your heart and say, I am a gift. So repeat after me. I am perfect, whole, and complete. I am perfect, whole, and complete. There's nothing I need to do.
There's nothing I need to do.
If my inner critic comes up and triggers me, I say, back off, because I'm wonderful, I'm beautiful, and I'm fabulous. Thank you all for listening. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, band. Thank you, singers. Thank you very much.
It says here I have to make a transition, but I think one was already made. So our prayer chaplains, the walking hearts with the lavender stoles, are available after the service to provide personal prayer support. Whether you have a joy or a concern on your heart today, with our prayer chaplains, it is a powerful way to have your intentions raised up in consciousness. And now it's time for our prosperity celebration. Yippee! So let us now open our hearts to the consciousness of giving. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to say I'm great, because it's really cool that I've trained you guys to get really, really joyous around a prosperity celebration. So cool. I like that. Yes. So it's time for our prosperity celebration. Thank you. So let us now open our hearts to the consciousness of giving as we are aligned with the universal law of circulation. As we give, so shall we receive. In truth, there is no lack, because we are what? We are abundance. Say it again. We are abundance. Hey, women? There are a variety of ways to financially give to this community. If you choose to use the yellow card for a credit card donation, please include the 3-digit CVC code found on the back of your card. And now it is time for a blessing. So if you please take your tithe or offering in your hands, and repeat our affirmation together. Divine love, one with me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am joy-filled and grateful.
They say you can't take it with you when you go, no. So I'm gonna just enjoy myself and go with the flow. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, yeah. My money is like a bunny, it goes forth and multiplies. I send it out, let it go, it comes back to me in time. My joy is overflowing, I know God is my source. My money is like a bunny, it goes forth and multiplies. All right, everyone do a little bunny hop now, bunny hop. My money, here we go. My money is like a bunny, goes forth and multiplies. I send it out, let it go. It comes back to me in time. My joy is overflowing. I know God is my source. My money is like a bunny, it goes forth and multiplies. All right, do a little bunny hop with the little teddy bears. Let's see them do a bunny hop. Come on, bunny hop. Let them dance. They need to dance. My money is like a bunny, it goes forth and multiplies. Send it out, let it go, comes back to me in time. My joy is overflowing, I know God is my source. My money is like a bunny, it goes forth. Let's sing it one more time. Do a little bunny hop, one more bunny hop. Yeah, go crazy. One more time. Oh, 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 my money is like a bunny, it goes forth and multiplies. Send it out, let it go, it comes back to me in time. My joy is overflowing, I know God is my source. My money is like a bunny, it goes forth and multiplies. I said my money is like a bunny, it goes forth and multiplies. I said my money is like a bunny, it goes forth and multiplies. Thank you. Let's hear it for the band.
So I said at the end of this 7-week series, let's have a celebratory Sunday. And who could we bring in to have a celebratory Sunday? Hello. Thank you so much, Karen. We bless these gifts, giving thanks for the joy and the spirit that is in the house today, and the abundance that we carry forth with us in our hearts into this week of connection with family, with friends, with all in this community and beyond. Thank you, God. Let's bless these together with the affirmation on the screen. Together, we give thanks for the ever-increasing, unceasing flow of absolute good in our lives now. Let's sing our children in.
We are marching in the light of God. 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 We are marching, marching, we are marching, marching in the light of God. We are marching, marching, we are marching, marching in the light of God.
Did you want to share?
Hi, we just wanted to share a little bit what the children experienced today and what they were grateful for themselves and for the world.
What was something that you were grateful for about you? You're strong. I am strong. You want to say that?
She's grateful to be strong. And what was yours?
I'm grateful. I'm a good painter.
I had some of the older kids, and we talked about one of the 12 powers, which is zeal, which was for October. We're a little behind. We'll catch up.
So we talked about that we are a gift, each of us in our own way, and that we can be a gift, and that we are grateful, and that we have grace in our lives. And we had a couple of lessons about Thanksgiving and being grateful. And does anyone want to say anything about Martine? You want to say? He had a number of things he was grateful for, so I'm sure he might want to share something.
Do we have to? I'm grateful for having a great family with me at all times and seeing my grandma, which I haven't been with for a while.
Thank you. Perfect.
Hi. In YOU, we kind of did a meditation and we focused on prayer cards and how they related to our lives.
Nice. All right. What a full day. Awesome. Thank you all. So let's bless our teachers and our youth. Together, youth and teachers, you are loved, special, and important. The light of God shines through you. I invite you to join with your neighbor by holding hands and closing out with a prayer of protection and the peace song. Together, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. You are the light and the love and the peace on earth right now. So let your light shine. Have fun. See you at 2 o'clock.